Hello there.
So we have brand new Jurassic World 4 leaks coming from somebody over on Reddit who has been in touch with a merchandiser of the film. So we're going to get into all the details in this video because we actually have some interesting tidbits of information that once again coincide with a lot of the other leaks we've heard about this movie. So we know that a lot of this stuff is going to end up coming true through all of the things that we're now hearing. But nonetheless, we're going to get into it. If you guys enjoy my Jurassic content, then check out my channel. I have a bunch more other videos just like this. And that being said, let's get into it.
The Atomic Fair.
Okay, so according to this guy on Reddit, this random person on Reddit, now this leak actually seems pretty legit because it says here that this guy is in touch with somebody who is doing the merchandising for this film, or is working on a merchandising team that will be producing some items for this movie. And why this stuff isn't like huge concrete information, it does touch a ton on things that we've already heard. Now it says here that a close friend of mine works for a merchandising company who will be producing some items for the film. Please keep in mind I have no way of validating any of this, but he did share some of what he's heard with me. They also have assets for the product design, but I haven't seen those yet, so I'm not going to ask him to give me those, lol. But from what he's gathered about the film thus far from people working on the merch, he says this: the dinosaurs are different looking. I'm guessing maybe not InGen/Biosyn produced. That's a great point. So if these dinosaurs are being made by an entirely different company, or like our black market dinosaurs or something like that, or if these come from that can that Dennis Nedry left behind on that Jurassic Park island, that could very well lead to these creations of these more monstrous looking dinosaurs that we're set to see in this film. I think that is such a good point here on this Reddit post that I didn't even think about in anything else, in any of my other leak videos leading up to this. But I actually think that's like very, very possible and very likely. So perhaps these are black market dinosaurs, and that's why they're experimenting, and then you're going to find out that there's like these hyper evolved, hyper intelligent dinosaurs, which is something we've also heard about this movie. So it sounds like things are getting pretty damn serious here. There will be a small Microceratус type dinosaur that serves as a new mascot kind of deal, i.e. the one meant to sell merchandise. So I'm assuming this is going to be some kind of like cutesy dinosaur or something, because if you look at what a Microceratus looks like, it's a very cute looking dinosaur, and I'm assuming that's what they're going to be trying to use to sell particular types of merch for this film. There's supposedly going to be very little T-Rex focus in this, with the already rumored Spinosaurus coming back to the limelight. Now that kind of coincides with some leaks we've heard a little bit. We do know the Spinosaurus is coming back. We have heard that, and we have heard that it's going to be named after an ancient Aztec god and kind of sleeping or living in these ancient ruins. It's going to be featured in aquatic action sequences, and we've also heard that there's going to be a rematch with the T-Rex as well as a sibling pair of Rexes in the film. So, there's a lot of cross info here, okay? So whether or not we end up seeing a ton of T-Rexes in this film, or just a sibling pair of T-Rexes for a short fight scene with the Spinosaurus, that remains to be seen. But we're now finding out that, of course, the Spinosaurus is going to be a huge part of this next Jurassic World film. So it says here, obviously take it all with a grain of salt. I kind of hate that we're supposedly not getting much Rex in this, but if that's true, I guess changing it up makes sense. So it seems like this next Jurassic World film, if I'm just using my common sense from all of the leaks that I've reported on and all of the things that we've seen, especially from this new leak, it seems like it's going to be a very dark film compared to the original Jurassic World films, closer to what we saw with Jurassic Park 3. The Spinosaurus is coming back and is going to be a major focus. We're going to get different looking dinosaurs that are a little bit more monstrous, i.e. like Peter Jackson's King Kong, which is something we've already heard about as well, and that there's a big chance that these dinosaurs are not even made by InGen or Biosyn, but are perhaps made on the black market, and that we may perhaps see that can of shaving cream with the various dino DNA in it come back to the fold in this next movie, and that this may even lead to us potentially seeing these like evolved hyper intelligent dinosaurs, where these people are trying to experiment and perhaps even experiment on people. So these are all of my theories, and I really feel like I'm onto something here, especially when you connect it with all the leaks, because this just makes way too much sense. But comment down below, let me know what you guys think about these new reports for the Jurassic World films. I'm super stoked to see how this movie unfolds, and I think this is just going to be doing a lot for the lore of the Jurassic World films in general. But for this video, guys, that is all I got. So until the next one, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.